secondary channel, but a lot of people like to watch there. So, Doc G, check it out real quick again, and then we'll get started here in just about 2 minutes. At least we got the eBay live feed, so we're good either way. John says working now. Okay. Perfecto. Thank you, John. Let's do it. All right, here we go. We are live, eBay Live YouTube. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Here we go. 10 boxes. Good luck. There's our empty. All right. I assume the hits are somewhere in the middle. We're going to kick off with Jamal Murray. We got all sorts of action in here. I see some orange, some gold, all sorts of fun stuff. All right, those are autos. Let's just go in order so I can figure out where the hits are. Good luck, everyone. There we go, Kevin. Doc G says we're good now. All right, we restarted. Jamal Murray, Risshare Refractor. Nice one. Bilal Coulibaly. Lonnie Walker the fourth. Justin Edwards is out of 99. Malik Monk to 129. OG Anunoby. That one looks cool with the Knicks orange. Jamal Murray, gold geometric. Out of 50 on the back. We got a Wemby, or I'm sorry, that's Halliburton. Test drive. And Sean Kemp. Very cool. Sean Kemp Skylight. It's a sweet card. I grew up watching Sean Kemp. It's a very cool card. Sean Kemp, Skylight signatures, not numbered. Sean Kemp, OG. Again, thanks everybody. Sorry about the technical difficulties on YouTube. We are back up and running. We are ready to roll. eBay Live, folks, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Usually we don't have any issues, but YouTube is always the problem every single time. Jamal Murray, nice one there. I like the gold little team color match for Denver. The Rain Man. Man, I had his shoes. That tells you how old I am. I had the Sean Kemp shoes and the Penny Hardaway shoes. I just turned 42. The shoe game these days is not what it used to be, man. The shoes were so awesome. Shoes were so awesome back in the day. The Penny Hardaway shoes, the little penny commercials. Empty box 2. Here we go. The little penny commercials were so good. Noah Clowney. Let's fan this out. See if we got anything wild. I see gold, orange. All right. Clowney, Jimmy Buckets, Brandon Ingram, Giannis, Jared Vanderbilt to 129. Jason Kidd to 99. Norm Powell to 50. On the back, LeBron. Nice instinct insert. And then we got purple and orange. Here we go. Next stop, purple, Pacome Dadier. And Kristaps Porzingis out of 25. Print line in the middle there. Sorry about that. He's got Karl Anthony Towns. We got the unicorn, in case anyone likes the unicorn. I don't, but some people do. I have not watched 1 second of the NBA Finals. I have zero interest in either team. You guys that have watched me or come hang out with me all the time know I think this might be the worst finals ever besides Lakers. Sixers, that one was pretty terrible, but I have no interest in either of these two teams. Peter's looking for some toppage. Nice Norm Powell. I think the Thunder probably win in 7, but I also don't care, so I won't watch any of it. Here we go. All right, Patrick has them too. Mike says frozen. I think everybody else is good, man, so maybe refresh every once in a while. eBay Live, you just need to refresh. I'm showing a clean feed on my end for what it's worth. Looks like we got an insert auto and a purple. Nick Smith Jr., Jaren Jackson, Benedict Mathurin, Dav Mitchell, Magic Johnson to 99. God, that card looks terrible with the Lakers logo taken off of it. Hawkins to 129. Corey Kispert to 50. Bronny Jr. Youthquake. Nice one there. City Sissoko. And a nice George Gervin. Skylight signatures out of 25. That's a cool card. Nice one for the Gervin spot. Nice one for Gervin. Somebody who cares about their auto. I love it. George Gervin, one of the best to ever do it. We got a City. I hate that the purples are not numbered. Magic Johnson. Some of these photos are terrible. So when you're doing an unlicensed card, like there's a way to make them look great. You guys have heard me talk about this all the time. Like the photography is not great here. Jeez, I mean, like, really? You're just going to have Jordan Hawkins facing the camera with no logos? Like, give me an action shot here. Pretty tough. Bronny, they threw the 9 up real high there, which is not where it goes. So at least they tried. All right. Box 4. Nothing great so far. A couple nice cards, but nothing to get excited about. Box 4. Dame Dollar. We got a purple and a gold, both Skylight, maybe? Lillard, Maxence Prosper, D-Wade, Jordan Hawkins again, Middleton at a 129, Sabonis to 50, Lillard to 129, Baylor Shireman on the back. We got Jock Landale and what could be a cool gold. Good luck. Rookie. Not good. Anton Watson. A lot of print marks on these cards, too, for what it's worth. Anton Watson to 50. Not good. Not good. I feel like I've hit 3 Anton Watson autos in the last 2 cases I've broken, which is not what I'm trying to do. Shireman. Again, if you guys are here for hobby, that's going to run a little bit later, right at 11 o'clock Eastern time. The Lillard photo is at least, see what I'm talking about? Like, they make an effort. All right, we get it. It's unlicensed. Well, just don't give me this photo. This photo's terrible. I honestly don't know what these are, Box Doc G. No, not anywhere near that. Not anywhere near that. Mike is rooting for the best player in the NBA. Bar none. Not even close. Good luck, Mike. I haven't pulled anything crazy of his in a while. Jabari Walker. Autos don't look like crazy short prints. Ryan Dunn. Larry Legend. That's a cool photo, other than the 33 being super high and no logo. Jalen Wells, rookie refractors. Nice. Maxence Prosper. Alonzo Mourning to 99. Io. Kawhi Leonard on the back. Saloon. All right. It's probably the box I would get if I opened one of these from the LCS. Saloon. Io DeSomu. It's just kind of been the same player since he came into the league. Nice shooter. Doesn't bring in much else, but he's a nice player. He'd be really good coming off the bench for a good team, rather than playing the minutes he's playing for a bad team. Alonzo Mourning, Instinct, Kawhi Leonard. A lot of the photos are forward-facing. It's just so surprising. Usually they try to do better. I feel like they may have just rushed it out. Who would have thought Fanatics would do that? 5 to go, guys. Again, sorry about the late start on the case. We should be on time with the 11 o'clock break, hopefully. Zach Edey, rookie refractor. Looks like we got gold and purple in the back. Jonas Valanciunas, Spencer Dinwiddie, Jordan Poole, Scoot. Cool photo there. Livingston out of 2. Chris Livingston out of 2. Neat. Malik Monk on the back is Tyler Kolek, also out of 2. Look at that. 2 cards out of 2. Jalen Wells is a nice one. Next stop. Barring the injury, he was an absolute monster this year. And Noah Clowney, that's a hell of a box right there. 2 cards out of 2 and a Jalen Wells gold auto. They threw us a Noah Clowney in just in case we weren't paying attention. Sadly, neither of the cards out of 2 are names that are going to get anybody all that excited, so neither are going to go on the wall. But they'll be part of the recap. Chris Livingston out of 2. Very neat. Tyler Kolek, I guess we might throw that on the wall just because it's 2 of 2. Jalen Wells will go on the wall, though. Jalen Wells. Let's do some rearranging here. There we go. All right, so far out of the case, nothing to jump up and down about. I'm not the kind of breaker that's going to scream and yell over every card. Most of you guys know that by now. I'll let you know if it's a good card or if it's a lousy card. Hitting 2 of the black geometrics out of 2 in the same box, and it being those 2 players is not ideal. Still a cool box, but let's see some big names match the cards, please. Orange, insert, nothing crazy. Vucevic, Chris Paul, Siakam, Dirk out of 129. Jalen Tyson out of 25. We always hit Jalen Tyson. Green out of 99. Spida Mitchell, test drive. That insert's terrible. Dylan Jones. And there he is, Stephon Castle. Just a base, but a nice hit of the Rookie of the Year. Nice Stephon Castle, that one will play. Easily the best card out of the case so far. Castle always hits. If you're looking for one of the big-time autos out of the set other than Castle, you know, Curry, LeBron, Tatum, I think they're all redemptions. I know. You can't stop looking at the photos. The photos are rough. Every one of them, they're just forward-facing. They used to really do a good job of making an effort, but apparently they've given up. They're like, well, people are going to buy it anyway. Why should we try? 3 to go. Good luck. Again, this is the only case of Breakers Delight I have, but I have Hobby running tonight, Hobby running tomorrow, and I have one more case of Hobby for next week. Kyrie Irving, Cade Cunningham, Kevin Durant, Karl Anthony Towns. There's your case hit, Kevin Eglin. Case hit die cut of Cat, Kevin Eglin. My man. Crushing it with the case hit. You got it. Durant's a decent photo. Yeah, exactly. Like, they just got to try. Just all they got to do is just move it around a little. We do have a gold auto coming, and I think a gold in the back. Jalen Green to 129. Jarris Walker to 50. Middleton, nice team color match. 69 out of 99. On the back, Jokic out of 50. There you go. That's cool. 31 out of 50 gold. Lock it up. Ron Holland. I like Ron Holland. Got a lot of upside. Ron Holland. And Tristan Da Silva out of 50. That was a good box. That was a good box. Da Silva gold auto out of 50. I'm not a huge fan of his, so that's not going to get walled, but nice card. Ronnie Holland is a nice one. It's going to get some wall space. Why not? Jarris Walker. A lot of color in Breakers Delight. A lot of low-numbered action, so we gotta be excited about that. I'm just shocked at the photos. Like, look at that Look at that Jokic photo. Like just, all right, let's just get the logo off of there. We'll just throw it out there. Just don't get it. Middleton. All right, 2 to go. If you haven't hit yet, I'm sorry. I'm rooting for you. A lot of big names have hit. We need a big Steph. We need a big LeBron. We need a big Wemby. Or a big whatever you guys are rooting for. Penny Hardaway. Great card. Orange. No redemptions. Hardaway, Jones Jr., Ant-Man, Rob Dillingham are all your refractors. We got McCollum, Dominique Wilkins, Jason Kidd again, Jaren Jackson Jr., 1 of 10. This is Leonard Miller. This is Andrew Wiggins out of 25, and Ricochet Instinct out of 25. That is what we call a not good box. Ricochet is an okay card. Otherwise, not good. Leonard Miller, Andrew Wiggins. We are not looking for Andrew Wiggins autos in here, that's for sure. That is not what we're looking for. All right, we got 1 box to go. Again, we'll be back for Hobby at 11. If you're in both, hang tight. Hobby's going to be a much longer rip. Whole bunch of cards, whole bunch of packs. Dominique Wilkins, and there's another Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd hitting 2 times so far tonight. All right. Last box of the case. Here we go. Can we hit a big name auto? What do we think? Castle's a good one. Otherwise, the autos have left us wanting. Looks like a black auto out of 2. Good luck on that one. Gordon, Newton, Anthony Davis, Chomchi. Aaron Nesmith to 129. D-Wade to 129. Eric Gordon to 50. On the back, Jason Tatum out of 50. Test drive, gold. A.J. Mitchell, next stop. And let's see which way we're going. Next stop. It's going to be a youngin'. It is Jalen Tyson, JT20, 1 of 2. I always, by the way, if you guys are breaking with me, I think I hit a Jalen Tyson big card out of every case we open. Jalen Tyson. All right, all in all, that case for me was pretty disappointing. I think I haven't watched any others. I feel like with a Castle auto, a couple of nice autos, 3 short prints out of 2, I feel like it's probably about average, maybe above average. I don't know how many of these cases have more than 2 to 2, but hey, nice AJ Mitchell here. It's a good card. Recap coming again. If you guys are hanging out for Hobby, it'll be at 11. All right, nice Tatum. All right, here we go with the recap. We're recapping all the hits. Like we always do. Kevin Aglin, you have a great evening as well. Numbered cards, Tatum to 50, Wade to 129, Gordon 50, Nesmith 129, Jason Kidd to 129, Wilkins to 99, Jaren Jackson Jr. to 10, McCollum 99, Ricochet to 25, Middleton 99, Jokic to 50, Jalen Green to 129, Walker to 50, Donovan Mitchell, insert Jalen Green to 99, Dirk to 129, Jalen Tyson to 25, Livingston to 2, Scoot to 129, Leonard insert, Mourning to 99, Maxence Prosper to 129, Lillard 129, Shireman insert, Sabonis to 50, Middleton 129, Bronny, Youthquake, Hawkins to 129, Kispert to 50, Magic to 99, LeBron insert, Norman Powell to 50, Vanderbilt to 129, Kidd to 99, Halliburton insert, Monk to 129, Justin Edwards to 99, and OG to 25. Autos that are not on the stands, AJ Mitchell, Wiggins to 25, Leonard Miller, De Silva to 50, Dylan Jones, Clowney, DeSalmu, Saloon, Jock Landale, Anton Watson to 50, City Sissoko, and Pacome Dadier up on the stands. Jalen Tyson to 2. Stephon Castle, very nice. Jalen Wells, gold to 50. Tyler Kolek to 2. George Gervin to 25, very nice. Case hit, Carl Anthony Towns. Ron Hahn the second, one of my favorite prospects right now. The Unicorn to 25. Sean Kemp. Jamal Murray gold. We'll see you guys for Hobby at 11. Thanks so much for joining the break. See you soon. Bye-bye.